Hey guys, my name is Jake, and this is my first YouTube video. I was out shooting yesterday, and shooting this bad boy right here. And there's not a lot of representation of this barrel on YouTube, so I figured it'd be a good subject. So I bought this like 3 years ago, 2.5, 3 years ago, something like that, on Black Friday, for a ridiculous deal. This is a Falkor Defense Dracos barrel, chambered in 243. Usually it's like a, I don't know, $800 barrel or something like that. I spent 175 bucks on it on Black Friday. It's a blem model, which I could not find a blem on it at all. So that's that. This thing is awesome. It's on a gun that is kind of a Frankenstein of sorts. It is a PA-10 Palmetto Gen 2 lower, just their standard lower. I replaced the grip on it. That's a Magpul K2, I think. Yeah. CMC, 3.5 pound, I think is their Landtac version trigger. AR Stoner, super cheap upper receiver, just stripped upper. I take that back, it wasn't completely stripped. It was built with the forward assist and dust cover in it. And then I forget who makes this. I think it's Gun Tech, maybe. It was super cheap on, I believe, either CDNN or like Primary Arms or something like that. It's like an 18-inch forearm, and then the 9-hole reviews guys slate stop grip package. But this thing is my favorite gun to shoot. Oh, and Primary Arms, I think it's a 4 to 16, 4 to 14, 4 to 14. That's the R-Grid 2B reticle, which I absolutely love. And this is by far right now my favorite gun to shoot. And the groups, I reload for it most of the time. These are 85 grain reloads, Spear boat tail, just soft tip bullets. And I mean, that's pretty representative of what it does most of the time. Hovers right around an inch to, some of my loads shoot like 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch. Some of them, I mean, I kind of suck at reloading, so you know, they vary, let's say. But I definitely wanted people to know that this is a thing that you can put together. It's an AR-10-ish system, and it runs flawlessly once you get the gas system kind of dialed in. The only stoppages I've had, I kind of blame on myself. Just reloading wise, usually it's, you know, something kind of crazy going on. So the AR-10 is a different system to reload for if you're used to a bolt action rifle or something like that. But I don't want people to be afraid of building one of these guns, because I kind of was. I was afraid of what worked together, low profile, high profile, DPMS, Armalite. It's all very confusing. But it seems like as long as you just stick with what system it's compatible with, which seems to be the majority of everything is DPMS, and the majority of that stuff is the low profile system instead of the high profile. But it is a freaking awesome gun. If I get views on this, hey, I'll take it out and shoot it and actually videotape it, even though I don't really have a good place to do that. Oh, and the muzzle brake on the end is like I think it's a DPMS, just a 3-chamber brake. And this thing is the loudest gun I think I've ever shot, though. People hate it when they are shooting near me. But yeah, and then Falkor as a company, I wanted to talk about for a second. So I've got one other product that I ordered, probably had it for a little over a year, maybe something around there. And that is their Optimus stock. This thing, this is on a 6.5 Grendel, cheapest upper you can buy. It's the Bear Creek, which is actually pretty nice for the most part. The staking on the gas key is terrible, but other than that, it's really not that bad, and it's fairly accurate. This is the Optimus stock, which is the only other product I've bought from Falkor. And when they shipped it, I bought this one as a blem also. I think I paid $130 for this thing, and it's like a $200 or $300 stock or something ridiculous like that. But it is very nice. It's all aluminum, machined aluminum. It's very nice. Has their own, let's see if I can do this here. Has their own buffer system in it that's shortened. Let's see if I can get this thing out of here. And I believe their buffer is actually made out of tungsten or something like that. It is a short little heavy thing. So yeah, it's a flat wire spring. This all came with the kit. And this tiny little nubbin buffer. It's a tiny little guy, but it weighs, I don't know what exactly it weighs, but it is much heavier than it looks like it should be. And that seems to work, but the overall buffer tube is only, you know, 4 inches long or something, 5-6 inches long, somewhere around there. Excuse me for having Tourette's. But the way it works is you extend it. That gives you almost like a full A2 extension, maybe like a second or third hole out, something like that. And then you get an extra like inch or so with that, and that basically gives you a full A2-ish length, which I dig. But what I was gonna say about the company is, when they sent this out, I bought this also as a blem. Might have also been Black Friday, I can't remember. They shipped it without this little stabilizer rod thing. And it all came in like a blister pack, so it was just a packaging error. And I forget if I emailed them or called them, but they were super nice. I think I called them and ended up talking to somebody because I wasn't sure what it was actually called. So I wanted to have a back and forth with them to explain what it was. And they were super nice. They had it 2-day shipped to me from, they're in like Montana or Idaho or something like that. And I got it, you know, within 2 or 3 days of when I talked to them, with like a bunch of like swag stickers and like a beer koozie and whatnot. So that was I just wanted to say that about the company because they're awesome, or at least they seem like they are. Whoever I talked to was cool. But they're two products that I really enjoy, and they don't get a whole lot of play on YouTube. So I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. This is my first video. If I get actual views on it, then maybe I'll make more. Maybe not, I don't know, who knows. But I'm Jake, this is Ceasefire Productions, and yeah, that's about it. Catch you guys on the flip side.